Alright, so I feel like the things that make me feel unique are my experiences and how I've dealt with them as a person. Granted, I feel like very few experiences are still considered unique, but my experiences and mistakes are a huge part of what make me who I am, what makes me who I am. So, I was adopted when I was about 2 months old, and I feel like that kind of helped me become who I am because I'd always felt like I was different, but I'd also felt like I was the same as everyone else. Like when you're adopted, your parents love you. I feel like your parents love you enough to want to give you a better life with people that have more than they have. So I came from a family where I was one of three. I had a twin brother and an older brother. And I don't know what became of them, but I was given to Justin and Brenda Wallace at the age of like a month and a half old. So November 21st, I came home, 1995, and I've been there ever since. And I've never really like questioned them, like, do they really love me, or like, how do they really feel about me? Um, I felt really different like growing up until I had like my first asthma attack. Um, I was about 6, and all of a sudden, I lost the ability to breathe. So my parents thought that I was going to die. So they took me to the hospital, and just seeing like what they were willing to do. Like my mom stayed up with me for 3 days straight. Like she literally didn't sleep at all. I don't know how she went through that. But to see what she was willing to put up with for someone that wasn't even her own flesh and blood, like that just kind of cemented in like the feeling, I'm here to stay, and this is something that I would like to do. So just going through that ordeal, and then just like my sister is also adopted from a different family, and like we never really been like brother and sister, but like we'd always have these moments where like it would feel like we were the same person. And I never really regretted having her, even though like we don't really get along most of the time, so I never really regretted having her around. I have tattoos. I have one on my right arm, one on my left arm. I don't really like talking about them at all because they remind me of the dark past that I have and will probably continue to reflect on. But I got this one because it reminds me of the 17 biggest mistakes that I made in my life. The biggest one, like I say that he's a mistake, but I never regret him being born. I have a son, and his name is Roman, but um, his mother and I agreed that we decided that we couldn't give him the life that we felt like he deserved. So we decided to put him up for adoption. And that was probably the saddest moment of my life, to see something like I'd never seen anything more beautiful than like my own son. And that was probably like it was the happiest but the saddest moment of my life, because he was going to go and he was going to love and he was going to live life, and I wasn't going to be there for that, but he was still going to be happy with someone else that wasn't me, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I can't, like, even though I'm 18, I'm not allowed to meet him until he's 21 because it was a closed adoption, and I'm fine with that. As long as he's happy and living life somewhere in the world, I'm down with that. So this always reminds me that somewhere out there, there's someone that I still have to meet, and an experience that I have yet to come through. I feel like, I hope that his parents that he has now, like, they really stick up for him like mine did. The parents that I was born to were extremely poor, and the ones that I came in with, like, they've taken me around the world, and I've just learned so many things thanks to them. So I feel like these experiences and the ones that I will gain are the ones that have made me a unique person.